Okay, so let's turn this empty bowl into something nice. We're gonna make a salad from scratch. And cut this up into medium pieces. Boom. 3 cuts. And into our bowl this goes. Okay, so we've got dandelion greens at the bottom. Let's continue. Diversity in leafy greens is definitely really important to get that vitamin A. Dandelion greens, chard, collard greens, kale's not bad. Lots of herbs. Okay, so just roughly cut up. Let's add this into our bowl. So now we've got our kale and we have our dandelion greens. Green onion that I already rinsed off. And I'm just gonna cut this up into smaller pieces, withering just a little bit, but it's all good. Still nice and green. I wanna give this a thorough cut all the way through. Lots of green onion. This is what you may see on the top of salads or soups. Comes in long stalks like this if you've never seen it. And there we go. Let's continue. Just making sure I'm getting my raw vegetables in me. So this is just what's left over again. It's not the prettiest, but it is perfectly fine. I'm gonna toss this in as well. Green bean in there. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of salt on here. Himalayan sea salt, some black pepper, and what I have here is some cumin seed, very fragrant, right? I'm gonna take my time, grind these up with my hand. They're not all gonna get ground up, but I'm just gonna break this up over the bowl. And again, very fragrant, letting off that dark, musky smell. Almost smells like you're cooking now. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of lime. Let's squirt this over top. And this by itself is gonna have a lot of flavor, but let's continue to add on top of this. Okay, next up I've got a red onion. All right, let's dice this up quickly. And this is gonna really perk up the dish. Love red onion. And look at that color, right? And this is gonna add some really nice flavor. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this the long way, but not all the way through. Be 3/4 of the way. A little bit more if you want to get close. You do risk cutting it all the way through. Not a huge deal, but you know what we're gonna do now. Slice down. Since it's a small one, we're just gonna go one time through. And then from here, cutting a little bit at an angle, you can see that. Nice and finely diced. And this is just gonna make sure that none of the onion is too overpowering, right? Boom, got nice diced onion. Let's add this into the bowl. Got a couple bell peppers. I'm gonna rinse these off. Not gonna use the whole thing. Maybe half or so, a little less, possibly. And what's known as Juliet these first, so just long vertical strips here. Okay. And then I'm just gonna take that, cut it in half. Boom. do the same thing with the rest of these. We're not concerned about speed. It does in fact come with time, that is for sure. What I do sometimes, I don't recommend this at first, but what I do like to do sometimes is I will use my opposite hand just to get some practice after you feel comfortable. So cutting with my left, just to get a little bit of practice. Okay, we've got our peppers. Let's add these in. And a plantain right here. Nice and ripe. Okay, and you just cut this into sizable pieces. These will get added in as well. And I wasn't even going for the aesthetic look, but might as well, because the way that it's sitting in there, it's looking pretty good. So I might as well follow suit. Dress it up and make it look pretty. Although what I will do is toss the salad eventually and get everything mixed in so we can get all of those flavor profiles dancing together. Alrighty, so how are we looking so far? I would say pretty good. I think it's like almost like a smiley face. Look at that. We're happy. Got a lot of colors in here. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, man. It's all good. All right, y'all. Let's continue. Let's go ahead and add yellow chili pepper right here. Not overly spicy. Lots of flavor. I'm gonna dice this up so I can get that spread throughout. Again, it's not overly hot and I do not mind heat. So good for the digestive system. So I'm actually gonna dice this up nice and fine. Add this in. Boom, there we go. And here we go. Add it in. Is our chili pepper. Now, I'm gonna get a little wacky, a little crazy. To offset that, let's go with some blueberries, huh? Add some fruit into there. Telling myself, don't be afraid of the fruits. Fruits and vegetables blend well together. It's the combination of those, herbs and roots and everything else that really does the trick. So getting some antioxidants in here. Boom. Blueberries, nice and colorful. Okay, so I just have one last thing that I'm gonna add in here to get some texture, help blend everything all together, and that's gonna be some avocado. So, again, this is raw all the way through, the food and the video. I just wanna, at least the cut that I'm gonna put on YouTube, I just wanna show you how this is achievable. I could have prepped this stuff, but even without prep work, you can see not a very long process. So we just cut along, cut through. Be sure not to cut all the way through and whack your finger. How we take this out, knife to the pit, be very careful. Okay, and then twist and rotate. Boom, pops right out. Okay, we take this off, remove it. Be careful doing that as well. Avocado once again. Cut along. And then across it. Okay. Boom. All right. Now we're gonna add our avocado. You can see right here. So a lot of people, they'll just take a spoon and scoop it out, but I don't think it's really needed with this one. I should be able to get it right out. So just gonna squeeze that. Boom. And it doesn't look as pretty. I'll show you what it looks like on the other side. I'm just gonna use my finger here. Again, I'm eating all this myself, so, you know, I like to get handsy with my food. Get that connection going, you know? That's good. And here we have, ooh, that's a really good one. Haven't had one like that in a while. Okay. Here's the other side. We'll scoop it out with the spoon. And just kind of show you more of that aesthetic look. You can still see the cubes. So let's just finish this off with a little bit of seasoning, okay? Not gonna go crazy, but again, all of our seasonings are herbs. We already did the cumin. So good on that. What I'm gonna add now, a little bit of red chili flakes, okay? Of course, you don't have to add these. Nothing here is a requirement. You have the option to add anything you want, take away anything you want. Boom. I'm gonna add a little more salt to the top, some Himalayan sea salt, or excuse me, just some Himalayan pink salt. Correction, Himalayan pink salt. A little bit more pepper. Okay. Now, I'm going to add some nutritional yeast over top. So this is what that looks like so far. Okay. That was a lot. I didn't mean to pour that much, but it's all good. Get some B12 in there. Some apple cider vinegar. This is a big one for me. Love this right here. Okay, it's a big salad. We're gonna mix it up. And some black sesame oil to help complement those acids. And here's that pretty salad that got all mixed up. Oh, and before I forget, some toasted sunflower seeds. And I think that's it, everybody. I think that is truly it. Boom, 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 boom. I love it. Let's get to it. Oh, it feels like a massage for my hands. Don't you love it? Done with love. And again, excuse me, some of those thicker greens, like the kale, are gonna absorb the apple cider vinegar and the sesame oil and the lime. Make it a little easier when you're eating it. It won't feel quite as tough and rough. It's that nice peppery taste to complement. Okay. So I think this is about good. I'm gonna lick my fingers off camera. Oh, that's banging. Oh, that's good. Here's our salad. Filled with lots of goodies. Plantain, bell peppers, chili pepper, red onion, dandelion greens, apple cider vinegar, black sesame oil, and might as well go for it, right? It's excellent. Really nutty from that black sesame oil. Again, not overpowered by the kale. That peppery kind of undertone from the kale, from this type of kale, it goes really well. Ripe plantain complements really well. And I haven't even gotten to the blueberry yet. But I'm excited to have some of the blueberry with some of these peppers. Really sweet stuff going on. Anywho, I'm gonna check out. Have a blessed one, everyone. Raw foods are good too. Get some of those chemical reactions happening, those different acids, and we can do some cool stuff. Peace, y'all.